Good. Now, as it's not about furniture, it's about birds. Let's go into the bird house. And have a seat in the cubicle. Please have a seat over there. Make you comfortable, take the cushions, whatever. So now imagine the one situation. You are in a zoo with all the animals. In the evening, Daniel tells you, pick your favorite animal. You can take whatever animal you want, take it back home. Which one would you pick?
A lion.
A lion. Boom, like that.
Cat people.
Because you're a lion. So you want to have another lion?
Sure.
Yeah, lioness. And the lion. Makes sense.
Lion also. Yes.
Lion?
I know.
You're a Gensler.
Yeah.
That makes me think. I'm a rabbit. Come on.
I was going to say tiger, so we have a thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Dig it.
Show me the claws. So the point is the following. What do you think is the most popular animal people will pick? I did ask that now for 2 days at NeoCon. What is the most popular animal?
Giraffe.
Oh. It was not a single giraffe now.
Lion?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
Let's say lion and tigers.
Yep. That's funny.
Yeah. So let's do a little bit more. What is not free after lion and tiger?
Well, it's not true.
No.
Not a giraffe. I had 3 giraffes. Number 3 is monkeys. It's interesting because people think monkey is close to who I am and somehow it's playful. It's nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, what you pick is close to your heart. You wouldn't pick something nasty. Let's say a spider. I mean, it would be nice having a spider, so a black widow at home. Why not? A black widow would be nice.
That's a little scary.
Oh, well, not scary. Have you ever had one here on your arm? James Bond had it. You know the movie James Bond?
Yes.
Early one from the 60s, he had a black spider running after him. They got sweaty. I wouldn't do that. So anyway, now, we have all those animals, we have a little bit of ranking of those animals. So we have then a bear, a koala bear, a panda. We had some elephants. Funny enough, those people look like elephants. I don't know why.
Oh.
Wise, not fat.
Okay. There you go. Yes. Thanks for the clarification.
It's a small detail, but I know elephants for having a very good memory. And I think your boss has a good memory. I mean the real one.
Right, yes.
So, okay. Now, imagine, you have all those animals in the zoo. And we call it an office. And we are in the cubicle world. That's fine, no problem. Because the lion is separated from the zebra. The zebra is separated from the snake. The snake is separated from the rabbit. And so the rabbit is happy in this little cube. And now the expert is coming and says, let's save costs. Let's take away all those walls. You know what happens in the zoo? Good luck being the rabbit beside you.
Yeah, hitting each other. Yeah.
But we do that and we call that space planning. That was cubicle world, and now we live in the post-cubicle world with all the trouble we caused by removing the walls. Acoustics, privacy, So that means you have now again a cube. I just gave you a cube. It's a cubicle, it's a cube. And you're sitting in the cube, but it doesn't feel like that because it's small. See the bird up there? Okay. Now, one thing is important. This house is not designed by Daniel Corp. This house is designed for Daniel Corp, from a world-class interior designer out of San Francisco. O&A. O&A gives me a call 2 months ago. As Daniel, we planned the show, and we plan to have a little note or house that represents your personality. It's exactly what you do as Gensler. Gensler, as a customer, coming and say, that should be us, not Gensler. No, he doesn't want to be Gensler, he wants to be himself. So he calls me and said, okay, question number 1, what animal would you pick out of the zoo? Damn serious. Let's pick the bird. This is Why we have the bird sitting here. Now, they did ask me second question. I didn't ask you a second question. Second question is, why did you pick the lion? Why did you pick the tiger? And I was asked, why did you pick the bird? I said, first of all, I would love to, because I'm a frequent flyer. I'm rather fly on my own. That's one thing. Second, birds can't sing. Now imagine if you can sing and fly. And it's for free. I love that. But what I hate is a bird in a cage. So I take the bird back home.
They have
And
no legs.
I tell you one thing, take the lamb back home and let it go. Otherwise you do breakfast. So think about that. We call that maintenance cost. Comes after you bought it. Yeah? Good. So don't do that. Don't take the lamb back home. Good. But back to the cage and the bird. Now the cage is this, your head. In your head you have all those little birds. It's all your creativity and your ideas. Open the cage. Here's my presentation. You want to hear something about the real world now?
Yes, that'd be great.
Okay. Real world is, we have now a cube. Real world is also where predict 70% of the furniture in 5 years from now will have no owner. You know that? Did you know that number? 70%. Well, you can get this number and all that scientific research from Google for free on the internet. You call that research, you do that at Gensler as well. 70% is the number. Predicted. Will this affect your business?
I'm a mix with smart furniture.
Well, do you care about ownership? I mean, you spec the furniture and that's it. What's the difference? I'll tell you what's the difference between ownership and usership. Did you hear the word usership already? Did you Google usership? You want to Google usership? You won't find it. I just designed it. Usership does not exist. Does not exist. We say user-friendly. Usership does not exist. Usership will exist in 3 years from now. That means the user is the owner. He takes ownership for a certain time. And that you do normally when you rent a car. Rent a car, you have 100% usership. Now you plan a rental car. You don't know who will show up and who will buy into that. Who will do it, when it will be. So Delco rents a car in Chicago after a transatlantic flight, being tired. I said, I want to have this car because I know the car, I know how to drive it, I know the navigation and everything. I arrive at the rental station and they say, Mr. Cook, sorry for you. There's no car there. Well, we have another one for you. Would you like that? Because it's dark, I'm alone, and I have to travel 5 hours back to Jasper. Through Indiana, I've never done that. I wouldn't recommend it, by the way. Alone. Not knowing the navigation. Because every car has a different navigation, every car has different. So no standard, or let's say no smart kit and everything. It's not an iPhone, it's a car. You know what, next time I take another car company. I'm long ago with Gensler, I do my own things.
Daniel, we have about 5 more minutes.
Yep.
if that.
And that's the point. Yeah. So you're sitting now in a car and I'll show you how it works in real. Yeah? Because it's not about your expertise in furniture, it's do you know the user. Now user experience over here, and we're done. So have a seat in here in this little house. That is the cart. We call it the cart. Now, to reduce the distraction from outside, I have this translucent filter. But as it's translucent, it's the shadow. Daylight comes in, but you're not distracted. Now, there's a little bit of distraction. Because we found out the view is nice from time to time. Now you open it, have a coffee, that's it. Great. You want to focus? Have focus. Now, what you do in design is adding value. Your space plan is adding value to space. We add value to space as well. So if you want to have the perfect view, please stand up a little bit, give me a hand, and say you pull a little bit to this side. Now we have 100% view. Coming to my birdhouse. We fit, we're small, we're not office. Yeah? Isn't that nice? Cozy, easy, but the boss hates it. Because you're out of focus. You're on Facebook, whatever. Now, again, I can manage that. Now, coffee break is over. Get up. Back to work. Now I give you a presentation, real world, magnetic board, or you do some graffiti, you spray paint it. Yeah. Yeah. It's your imagination, it's your birds in the cage. And by doing that, we no longer talk too much about furniture. I can talk to you about details for hours. We have a nice little leg, we have a nice little charging station for your iPhone because you need power and data. We put the same thing that you had a coffee downstairs that was this high. We cut the legs that low. See that? Height adjustability. In the factory. We have a coffee table here. We have a little happy fish. Now probably you thought this thing is ugly. I think it's ugly. But it's like the bird. That is now the fish. That's the metaphor for the happy fish. Because he has his little aquarium. Put the fish in the aquarium. I'm so happy you're feeling. Yeah. Why? Because that's real. It's not artificial. That is not on Skype or somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's here. This is why the whole thing, what we say this year at NeoCon, you are here. Yeah, now you got it. I mean, you see that you are here, but you have no time.
I'm looking for the you are here.
Don't take the time, you're in a rush.
He wants to give him.
Imagine, you would eat all the time without digesting.
Yeah.
You get in trouble.
Yeah.
Not only that, you stop because you no longer enjoy it. And that means you are here. And that means you digest information. If you do not, let's say, we don't say digest, we say process. If you don't process information, you get information overload, and then after the overload, you get a breakdown. And then you start hating to work. Yeah, and then you don't perform. Or you don't perform well. That's why we are so happy. You know, I need 2 days to get the story right. You come on day 3. Imagine you would have come on Monday and would said, we have a bench and by the way you can put in here, it's a binder seat here, and we have a monitor arm, you have seen 100 monitors. I said, oh, I'm so excited, this is a nice monitor arm. That's not my job. My job is to talk about the